What's up guys, how y'all been doing today? So today I want to talk about the SSSniperwolf drama that is going on. So if you don't know who SSSniperwolf is, well, she's basically one of those reaction channels. She puts a webcam in the video and reacts with her face to a video. She's mostly reacting to TikTok videos or viral videos, and I don't think this is really fair use, to be honest, because sometimes she's not even talking and legit just looking at the video. So basically someone else's video is playing while she's just watching it, and that is, I guess, fair use, but that's not the point today. So she is in a lot of trouble. She got divorced recently with her husband. Well, her husband was part owner of the channel SSSniperwolf, and even the gameplay you saw a lot on the channel wasn't even her playing it was her husband playing it. So it's kind of crazy that this woman won the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Award for gaming. Well, she wasn't the one that actually was gaming, it was her husband. So actually he should win the Kids Choice Award for gaming, but that's something else. So he came up with like the idea of the SSSniperwolf channels, the reaction channels and the game channels, and then they obviously got divorced. I don't know what the reason really was, who really knows. That is some personal beef going on, but the problem lies here is that the channel is co-owned and they both share 50% of the channel, what I've heard. So after they got divorced, everything became really messy, and apparently SSSniperwolf locked out the now ex-husband from the YouTube channel he made himself. I mean, they both made it, but they're both owners of the channel. So if you like lock out another person from the channel you both made, is obviously not really like fair. And he made all the gameplays apparently, and he come with ideas of the videos as well, and she was the face of the channel. She's obviously a pretty girl, so that obviously gets much more clicks than a random guy, let's be honest here. A lot of dudes watch her for one particular reason, and she's obviously an attractive woman, so that definitely, does well in thumbnails, let's not lie about that stuff. So the channels make a lot of money, and now they're like all fighting over it, and like who is really getting the money and who really owns the channels. So it can definitely be that the ex-husband is going to own the channel because he's now suing SSSniperwolf. This became just a really messy situation, honestly. They're both locking each other out of the social media profiles they made together. This is just a good reminder that business and like relationships, personal relationships, sometimes don't mix well. I mean, if they were to be still married, and then would everything obviously be fine, but now they're divorced, now need to share everything. And he was apparently the brain of the channel, the one that had the ideas of the videos and wrote the scripts, and she was the one that was reacting and the face of the channel. So they both had their parts in the channel, but of course they are now divorced, so it's kind of all getting pretty messy. So what did we learn from this situation? Most likely don't do business with the same person you are banging, because if you're gonna break up or you're gonna like have a divorce, everything is becoming pretty messy, and it's gonna just be a shit show. And the stupid thing I really think about this situation as well is that you do it publicly, that people now know that it is a messy divorce, that they're fighting for the social media profiles. If you would just have done it in private with like a lawyer, I don't think really many people would have known, and it would have been like no drama and people wouldn't be talking about it. But now it's all public and people are gonna make their opinions. A lot of people are calling out SSSniperwolf because a lot of people already didn't like SSSniperwolf because of the content she made, because it's obviously just like pretty lazy content. I know I'm a hypocrite because I'm a commentary channel, but I'm not here sitting with a webcam watching a video and saying 4 words every sentence. Like, that's not my content, and that is most reaction videos. I think some reaction videos are fair. For example, if like an expert is gonna talk about like the subject he's an expert about, for example, if a military guy is gonna react to like a military game like Call of Duty, honestly, then it seems to be more fair use in my opinion. But SSSniperwolf literally says like a couple words and is laughing. If you ever seen like one video of her, like it's not that like interesting honestly, and she obviously has a pretty young audience, because I don't see a grown ass person watching SSSniperwolf content. Maybe that's just me, but I don't see like a 20-year-old watching a full video of SSSniperwolf. And if you want to watch the videos she's watching, you can just Google them instead of her face being in a video. But I would say most people are definitely signing with her husband instead of SSSniperwolf. I mean, SSSniperwolf doesn't have the greatest reputation, honestly. You can find like 2 hours videos about SSSniperwolf and why she is like a scummy person. I'm not saying she is, but you can find videos going into the drama and explaining it. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I'm gonna do it in like a longer video, but there's definitely a lot of, you know, history with SSSniperwolf. If you want to, you can find it on YouTube. So she's still uploading videos, of course, and they have great views. This is like the previous videos she uploaded, and it does do pretty well. I can see like the dislike button because YouTube obviously doesn't have that anymore, but what I've seen from people that like downloaded a bot that shows the dislike rate, it's going pretty bad. Like a lot of people are obviously disliking her videos because of the drama with her husband and all the other stuff, you know, she got exposed for in the past obviously. But what can we learn from this? If you want to make a lot of money on YouTube, reaction videos are the thing you need to do. Here's like the social blade of SSSniperwolf. If you don't know what social blade is, it's basically a website that predicts how much money YouTubers make, and this is estimated, so it's not gonna be the exact number she's making, because she obviously makes merch, sponsor deals, people that like subscribe to the channel, like paid subscribers, like maybe she does tweets. But just for the YouTube channel itself, she's making like insane numbers, like close to 7 million like a year. I mean, obviously it could be between like 500,000 and 7 million. It really depends from which country you are and which type of people are watching your video, because if Americans watch your video, you get much more money than if people watch it from like poorer countries. I think if I would be guessing how much SSSniperwolf would be making every single year, I would say I would not be surprised if she would make like 5-6 million a year. I would honestly not be surprised, and then I'm actually like going for the lower side, because I would not be surprised if she would be like 10 million. I would say between 5 and 10 million I would estimate that she's making, if you include the sponsor deals, the extra channels, like so many things she can add to it if you're a YouTuber. So she's making a lot of money. I don't think I need to go further into that. I think I explained why she's making a lot of money, but I guess she now needs to share a lot of the money she's making to her husband. I guess she still has a lot of money left after, you know, her husband gets apart, because she's rich. Let's be honest here, this woman could like miss $5-6 million. But having said all of this, if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe on my channel, press the like button, it helps the algorithm, and I will see you all in the next video.